May 4, 2023, session 1173 of these energy and information sessions coming through the Omega Communications portal. Hello again, Lani with you, happily greeting you in this way and connecting with you wherever you are. Just by connecting in, we are linked together in a greater state of consciousness, each contributing from our soul into the higher levels of consciousness. So make sure you're relaxed in your body and you're somewhere where you're not disturbed, and come into this space with me. This space I refer to is within the station of light and with the greater beings of consciousness here. And so here you are. You're no different to what I have called the greater beings of consciousness. It's all one. And yet we are here to receive energy and information to be presented to us that is needed at this time. So let's begin. You are acknowledged and welcomed into this facility and into this expanded field of your awareness. I'm speaking to you, representing the collective galactic beings here of the consciousness field. We continue to recall your information and the essence of you into this sphere of consciousness, into this field, because you are needed to bring yourself into alignment with it. And when you do this on a continual basis, or perhaps in a particular time frame that you set aside, then you establish the clear pathway into the field above all limitation. So you are here again in this free communication state. The movement of energy in this field you might perceive again as particles of light, particles of colour, and all of this is acknowledged and perceived in your energy field. Therefore, it is similar to you moving into a room full of people. You might be focused on an individual speaker, but your awareness takes in multi levels of vision of what's in the room, of who is in the room, of the sense of the people gathered. So it is in the same way that you are here. You gather in energy and information through your sensory perception. And this is all received through your energy field. So in this sense, you have already received what is being brought to you through these words spoken in this gathering. We will, however, continue to bring you into the consciousness awareness, the conscious awareness of you interacting with the groups of beings here, also establishing many new, well, you would call them new, ways of existence in this civilization, moving beyond what is being projected out to you and programmed to you. Remember that your connection is always to the highest point of the original blueprint and the coding for the human body, which encompasses and is the vehicle for your soul. So your soul enters into your body form untainted. It is pure. And we remind you of this many times. It brings you back to acknowledging why you have come into the body form at this time. And that it is important for you to draw on the pureness of the energy field, which in turn reinstates the original clear pattern for you. So you might feel it is natural and normal and part of being a humanoid being to experience discomfort in some way through your body or your life pattern. And we continue to inform you with the information pattern which says you have the connective processes and energy to uplift and restore, coming back into the higher order throughout your energy systems and therefore throughout what you know as your physical body form. You may have felt this in you as you receive these words. Stronger coming together, being correctly positioned and aligned. Now, from an overview point of what is occurring around the planet, allow your attention to be drawn to many areas that are separated from the mainstream life pattern of most people. So in your perception, you may be perceiving individual beings in their places, or you might be perceiving groups gathered, and in particular you may perceive that they are not clearly visible to everybody, even though they exist alongside them. So this is important to bring to your attention, especially for those of you who may be feeling you are alone in your energy systems and the light field that you continue to participate in and bringing it in to the pattern around you. It has an ongoing effect. It will exist. It has existed because you created it. You brought it in from your original point of existence. And you continue to establish this energy field in accordance with the ongoing systems of light, of the pureness, to uphold a level of creation that many of you perceive is needed. There have appeared to some of you in your places of silence and places of reconnectivity to your pure essence, a number of other beings. We referred to these earlier sessions as the support team for you. There are different generations of beings as part of that support team. What we are saying is that perhaps in your direct ancestry pattern, there were already beings who had established fields of light, spheres of existence such as you are establishing. To facilitate the alignment of the entire consciousness field that is known as planet Earth into its correct sphere of consciousness in the cosmic creation field. It has already occurred, and in your perception is already occurring. So when we continue to say to you, connect to the highest point of creation, this is why. It is part of the clearance pattern that had been holding back the movement and transition of the planetary consciousness into the evolutionary consciousness pattern of creation of the galactic energy spaces. Now, there are, of course, new findings as the consciousness field expands and extends further beyond the planets that had been observed through telescopes and various antennas. And so there is knowledge coming to people of existence in other galaxies and other planetary stations. It's all connected. Feel that you are uplifting yourself into this collective knowledge and consciousness field. Therefore, you are participating with the galactic aspects of your support team. Individually, you will be working in ways that are natural to you, that are part of your soul process and project. Lift yourself up into this. Do no longer be dragged back into the lower fields where there are many conversations relating to disturbances, and they can be like a hook, like an entanglement into you and into that field. When you remove yourself from that, when your attention moves into the cosmic galactic field, those entanglements no longer exist. We are saying to you, honor yourself, remember the process, remember your soul presence. You will be observing levelling out and clearing in many areas energetically around you. Giving space, giving your energy field space and a clear area to expand your individual sphere of light. Assistance will come to you. when you are aware of a need and you connect in to source energy, the cosmic field of creation, and this is where greater assistance will come to you from that energy field. During this session, you have now been filled up again with your essence, the vital essence necessary for you. And this is what was required. This is what you drew into you in this session. Be filled within the field of the higher frequency known as light. This is the deliverance to you at this time. Aurum out. Thank you, Aurum. This is Lani speaking again. And I am aware of a beautiful circle of beings of light all around us. So even though I refer to us as a gathering, as an individual, you are receiving the support of these ones gathered. I sense the happiness, the upliftment. So I'm sure you will be sensing this as well, as we now remember to come back into our energy field around the body on Earth. It's like bringing all the members of you, and the members are all of those higher field aspects who have already created and continue to work with the ongoing creation of your energy field and the process of increasing that field of frequency in you, through you, and around you. This is it. This is what you are. Bring all of that memory in, remembering it, remembering you, and all of the potential you have access to. Breathe it all into you. Bring it all down through you, right down to the soles of your feet, connected into the earth consciousness field. I sense that flowing into all of the internal existences within the planet, those that exist beneath the surface of the planet. So perhaps many of you know about those areas. You may even be consciously working with them. It's all part of your presence. Bring yourself back now into the present moment in time as we measure it. Thank you, and this ends this session through the Omega Communications portal.